I do what I want.
I know the kid's a nice shot at people's ass. Look at this guy learning new skills today.
Hell yeah, let's go, baby. Oh, this is feeling like a real podcast. Let me tell you what, boys, we're good here.
Peter educated
We're
himself
good
on the
there.
YouTubies today, and he's getting professional over now.
I'm feeling real good. Oh, you know what I didn't check?
Sound levels?
Yep, I didn't check the sound levels. Let me make sure everything is looking good here. Let's bump this up a little bit here, guys.
And the professionalism leaves right now.
Now.
We're at 6. We're at 6.
Chris, baby, you got to pop it. You got to pop it.
I already did.
No popping, boys. No
I think I already
popping.
popping.
Oh, did you? Yeah, Chris, where's the...
I popped it, and you guys were talking over it.
Wait, get it? Oh, what a nice move.
Round 2.
You guys are talking over everything nowadays.
No, we're not. What are you talking about, buddy?
You won't wait your turns. You just jump right into a podcast without waiting for that crack.
Oh.
You can swear before the crack because
That's when the podcast starts?
I miss the days
Okay.
where we just started with Chris popping the top, and that's how we went, baby.
Yeah.
What do you mean? I love how professional we're getting.
I don't know. I like
Can we pre-record Chris popping the top at the end of the intro?
Listen, we got 2 SD cards this week. We're ahead of the game. I feel great right now.
So we have a
if this
2-hour
would have been the
podcast.
100 podcast, I'd be so excited. That podcast sounded so terrible. It took me 2 hours to try to get that thing to sound somewhat legible. And then Joe sends me the actual Podbean one, and it was so bad. Like it's not even worth listening. I'm not. You know what? I'm not even gonna put the little thing up at the top of this YouTube thing to say go look at 100 because I'm so just thoroughly disappointed in episode 100, Chris.
what a crying shame.
Let's go to
Absolute
Pat.
crying
What's your
shame.
comment, Pat?
To the next 101, baby.
All right, well, let's start. First of all, welcome, guys. Welcome. Joe could not be here again. He's actually at a wedding in Ohio. Hopefully, he's enjoying. Ohio.
The Buckeye State.
He's a dum-dum because how many times do we talk about the legendary? Frank, I know you're watching this now because you watch our podcast. And you should call Joe and give him an ear, talking to about
An earful about going to Texas Roadhouse and not getting the legendary margarita.
The legendary Tejas margarita.
The legendary margarita.
Oh, boys. Okay. Well, I wanted to get into this.
Can you explain what this is, please?
So I listened to one of my new podcasts. It's called "We May Be Drunk" with
Well, that's a
with
good name
Mark
for a
Norman.
podcast.
Yeah, we maybe. I know they used to be. No, I forget. There were one more. They used to be called the podcast "One More," like one more drink.
Mm-hmm.
And
Another one, Devin.
yes, and
Another one.
It's Mark Norman and Sam Morrell, and I swear we are in competition with them for every little thing. You know what their podcast consists of? Is somebody brings them a cocktail, they talk to each other, they go with pet peeves.
So it's terrific. That's what we need. We need somebody to bring us drinks.
We need a bartender. Well, if we ever make any money on this, that would be an awesome thing.
Why do we need a bartender?
No, you're
we
right.
just get them butt cheeks of Pepsi over here and start making our drinks.
Okay,
Do you really want Pepsi making you drinks?
that's true.
I mean, all he has to do is grab a can of Coors Light out of the fridge, open it, and hand it
Well,
to
that's
me.
not really making a drink.
Well, to me it is.
I love your sophistication, Chris. You bring the podcast
Yeah,
up
I'm
every
very-
time.
I'm a very
every time you're here, baby.
Simple man with simple pleasures over here.
All right, ladies. So hold on. Okay, well, you guys keep talking. Actually, sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off. I'm gonna go check because I get super nervous that the recording's not going. So I gotta give it a
Why
second.
don't you explain to me what a Godfather
I will.
is?
Why don't you give it a second? Let me go check, make sure the
Yeah, why don't
camera's
you give it a
recording.
little tasty taste and let the fans
Well,
know?
I would like to know what it is before I
Give it a little
sample.
tasty
I want to
taste.
see if I could taste all the hints
Yeah.
and flavors that Peter's added to this cocktail.
You're going to taste the alcohol and maybe the orange peel, and that's it.
Peter, what kind of bourbon did you end up using?
Oh, 4 roses.
4 Roses. Good
Well,
choice.
not a bad choice.
It's
Not a bad choice
It's a
at
good
all.
cocktail choice. Mixes well with items. It's not too
Do I
hard.
get one of these, Pat?
Well, you don't get a clap.
can't-
Not yet. I gotta try the cocktail first before you get a clap.
Okay, that's fair. Okay,
You
so
need to put the golf clap on
You're
there.
prematurely clapped over here, right?
I did, and Pat's usually got the clap. But wait.
Now that's where you need it.
Ow! We're on fire today, ladies and gentlemen. I am in love.
Sweet tap dancing baby Jesus. What in the blue hell is
It's going
going
to be a
on?
good one today, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, so back to my
Gotta
story.
learn sound effects. Can't wait to use them.
Oh God, no. Back to my story. So their podcast has pet peeves. They do a segment where they try new jokes, like throw up joke ideas. They have movie watches or TV shows that they recommends. They call them recs. They review whiskeys. They have a new whiskey called Bodega Cat that I'm on the waiting list to get in September for us.
Ooh, fancy.
It
is September, by the way.
Bodega Cat, you said?
Yeah, it's Bodega Cat whiskey. The only problem with it is, and I've been torn on buying it, is it's a rye, and I'm not a fan of rye.
I like ryes.
They're all right. They're good mixing whiskey.
Yeah, that's it. I mean, because I remember we had the Bullet Rye, and I hated
The Wilderness Trail is okay. It's a rye.
Okay, so and Ari Shafir, another comedian, was on there, and he says when he has people over, he has guests over. You should have your signature cocktail, and his signature cocktail is the Godfather. So I went and looked it up, and he does. So Pat, he does actually Scotch because he thinks
nice.
Scotch cuts into the amaretto, or it's traditionally with the bourbon. And I'm a bourbon guy.
So there's amaretto and bourbon in this.
Yes, yep. And we went with 4 Roses on that one. So let's give it a shot.
It's nice. It's good. Give yourself a round of applause, Peter.
Oh, wait. Hold on. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, I'll be here all night.
It's pretty smooth.
It is.
It the amaretto really cuts the bourbon. You don't really taste the heat of the bourbon at all.
No, not at all. Would you think maybe we should do when we're not having to get up and work tomorrow? Maybe we do one with Scotch and maybe determine. I should have given you one with Scotch and me one with bourbon.
Yeah, I mean we have the gold label. I'm not
You
sure
have the Kirkland's Special Reserve big
we do have
bottle
the
down
blue
there
label
too.
too for you. We could have done
the
it.
blue label still here. I didn't know if
Yeah, I didn't take that back.
You have that Kirkland stuff.
That's blended Scotch, right?
So
I mean,
it's still Scotch, baby.
I'm gonna guess it's gonna be not so good tasting.
Yeah, but that's why you would have gone, and I would have gotten the bourbon.
I think I would use it for I think I'm gonna use it for Bailey's in the future here.
Oh, okay, that's not a bad
Give
move.
my dad a big bottle of a big Merry Christmas Pops. Here's your present.
I got my Liquid Death here because I gotta kill my death. I mean, sponsor us, Liquid Death, please.
All right.
We're just fishing for all sponsorships these days.
Listen, I just want one and one only.
We got Ice Mountain. Come on, Ice Mountain, baby. Give me some water.
I wonder if they would get upset that we, because do you see in some podcast, like if you've seen the wing one, he doesn't put anything in cup. Like everything's got to be in cups, and I don't know if that's because he doesn't want to. He wants to get paid for sponsorship.
Because Coors Light ain't paying him, baby.
That's what I was thinking. Or is it because
Brock Lesnar,
they don't want
throwback
him
there.
to? Hot Ones is the name of it.
It's probably because they probably have brands with other people where they have like official.
Oh, that makes sense.
Official deals with certain people. I'm guessing.
I do like this a lot. I would have this, but again, so I think that's a good idea. Do you have besides Coors Light, if you have friends coming over, let's say you meet a lady and she's got some cool friends coming over, what would be your signature cocktail?
I'll go first. I've tried to make old fashions. I'm working on it. It's getting better. Not there yet.
Okay, so what do you think your issue with your old fashioned is?
I don't think I get the bitter mix right on it.
Okay, that's fair.
I did buy like a pre-made like mixer with it, and that went a lot better. But like it's always either it's too much bitters or not enough bitters. Like Kevin, and I'm not good at like I have a hard time like with the dash on it.
You know what? You could work on that, Pat. You can work on this motion more often. Don't worry about that.
I'm
okay,
trying,
Chris,
I'm
what do you
hard.
think, buddy?
I'm pretty sure you're gonna be SOL, but a Virgin Cuba Libre,
What is that?
rum and Coke without the rum.
Can I get a virgin Cuba Libre, please?
That's cute. I would go.
I have literally. I couldn't tell you what.
Well,
Do you have a cocktail you like or no?
Or the patented option 2 would be the Tito's Sprite with a little lemon in it.
Lemon.
You know what my
Lemon.
You know what my go-to cocktail is? Bourbon straight. That's it.
Okay, you like a
bourbon?
neat.
Yeah,
Chris is no thrills.
You know
no
what?
frills.
If she's got got friends coming over and they're dudes, I'm sure that's okay. But the ladies.
Chris wants to put the ladies down and just keep his lady up.
That's a good one. There you Jesus, sweet baby Ray. I gave him the Katrina in there, and she loved it.
Katrina likes some bourbon.
She really enjoyed it. Yeah, this is good for one. I'm not gonna because it could get dangerous.
Amaretto's liquor as well, right? It's not. Is it?
Yes, liqueur. Yeah. I was gonna go with a sour whiskey or whiskey sour, but traditional with the egg white.
I don't think I ever had a whiskey sour.
Yeah, tremendous. But I want to learn how to use the egg white in it because I get that's like the traditional way.
Katrina drinks a lot of cocktails when we go to dinner and stuff. Like I've never really found one that I particularly enjoy besides like an old fashioned.
I do like a good.
I might try this though down the road somewhere. Is that like a known? Is this a known cocktail or is it like something that he came up with?
No, I no, because there was a recipe for it, so I went and looked it up.
Okay.
So there's something.
So it's a normal.
Yeah,
cocktail.
I like cocktails with tequila in it. And
interesting.
I have found that. So Bert Kreischer, the biggest alcoholic in the world, he says that tequila is supposed to lessen the hangover. But I have found, and then Mark Norman has gone like, no, my hangovers are worse. So I think it's in the person.
I just think Bert Kreischer is an alcoholic and nothing really affects it.
Yeah.
No, but like Joe Rogan talks about it too, how he'll drink tequila because he gets better rest, and then therefore he's not as hungover. You know what I was thinking about doing for tomorrow? If we
I think it's a clear liquor thing. There's more tangents in like whiskey. And
I like bourbon.
Liquors.
I usually drink bourbon based cocktails personally.
You know what I was gonna suggest, because there's gonna be a place by where we work in Downers Grove that's gonna be, you can do the IVs, and I want to, like, an IV to the arm. Mm-hmm. I was gonna say, not that I'm gonna get wasted tonight, but even if I didn't feel that great, I was honestly thinking about doing the come over. They'll drive to you IV.
Sounds like a pit stop on the way home from Joe's wedding in the future.
But they won't. They're rebuilding this huge building, and it's taking forever. Like, I was hoping to be done for this tax season.
Well, Joe's got a couple months to finish.
I think we're talking 2023, unfortunately.
Damn.
Yeah, but I was thinking about calling to get one of those ride overs, because if I'm not feeling great, or if I'm just I think like that would be a great boost to get me through this tax season.
Fair.
Could do some cocaine too.
That's a hell of a drug, dude.
No, not
Peter McGraw knocks out 15 textures tomorrow.
I think we missed the boat on that. I don't think you can do cocaine with the fentanyl issues.
Probably not.
Well, it's not even just because it's the cocaine or whatever, how you feel about that. I truly think you at this point we can't do that
unless you really know who you're getting it from. Which I wouldn't really know where to begin trying to get cocaine, to be honest with you.
Me either, but they don't even know, because if it comes from Mexico, the cartel they're all cutting it with the fentanyl.
See, that's like a poor choice. That's a good repeat customer.
But I think it's a poor cut job. It's like people are adding to it, and it's a poor cut job. So then, therefore, they're getting too much fentanyl. Because they're trying to get people more hooked on it.
Fentanyl's cheaper. Or
yes, cheaper.
Because they used to cut it with. Didn't they cut it with something else before?
Creatine.
Was it creatine?
Well, that's what. Yeah, that was the issue. John Jones said. Yeah. Yeah, but no, fentanyl is the issue with that. Is they want you, because it's highly addictive. So they want you to get hooked they want you to get more hooked, so then you're a repeat customer, Pat.
Gotcha.
Yeah. You gotta be careful with that mic. You can hear every time you move it.
Sorry.
It kills me.
Nice.
You know what was killing me last week is Joe, every time because he was a little tipsy, he would go like this. You hear that in your note? You could hear it all throughout the podcast. It goes. Anytime he would talk, come back on. And I was like, Joe, I'm seriously gonna break a mic on your head in a second. The pleasures of editing the podcast. You get to see all the little things. Pat Lynch picking his nose last week. Joe Keneally getting naked in this window right here. That is an Easter egg. If you find it, we appreciate it.
Find it, tweet it at us.
Chris, how you doing, baby? You look quiet today. You look tired? No. How you feeling? No alcohol, no energy drinks, and just meat with a little bit of veggies.
Why no energy drinks?
We were getting really bad.
Yeah, getting really down into it. And I read an interesting article where, like, if you're doing like a bunch of like sugary drinks or like energy drinks, like it could cause you diabetic issues, which could also screw with your vision. So I was like, maybe I calm down and not mess with energy drinks. See, like,
and Monster stock price has free fall this week.
No, Monster stock price has stayed pretty well.
Back on its way back up, actually.
Yeah, it's stayed pretty level to where it's been at. So I'm very happy with it.
But ladies and gentlemen, we do this in January. We start the year clean. We get off everything but meat. And then this time of the year, like this year, me and Chris both looked at each other in like the middle of August, and we're like, we're bloated, we're fat. Like, it was just time to, kind of get clean. Yeah, and just feel better. And we had some big deadlines coming up here, so we're just like, why don't we go carnivore? And I don't think I always feel so tremendous after getting down the bare. I don't feel bloated at all. That was my biggest issue. I'd go out for dinner. I'd have dinner, and I'd go to bed with a balloon for a stomach, and it was killing me. But then the energy drinks, we were popping one Monday, Thursday, Saturday, two on Saturday, 2 on Sunday, just to get we just love caffeine.
Yeah, it's one thing I've never really been. I don't drink coffee. I don't do the energy drinks. It's just one of those things. For whatever reason, I just got.
No, and I'm very jealous. I'm supplementing my non-energy drinks with a crap ton of coffee, But coffee's because and it's usually black or with a little splash of like some milk. But
are you doing the tea, Chris, with the extra stuff in them?
I've done a couple like teas. I found the like liquid IV is pretty good. Like if I need
the caffeine one.
Yeah, the caffeine one. If I need a boost.
Lauren is addicted to those. By the way, she goes through one a day almost, pretty much.
Those Those water boy things that you picked up are chock full of.
You hear all that? That's me.
Yeah. Oh, is it okay? Is that like if you look at like the thing I was looking at the website and they got like theirs are filled with like
the vitamin
B12.
The lemonade flavor is not the most delicious thing in the world.
They're sold out.
Did you have one today?
Of them, though.
Huh?
Did you have one today, bud?
Not today, but Katrina had one the other day and I tried it. The taste of it's not great, but I just figured I'll chug it anyway, so it'll be fine.
Yeah, maybe we'll do one before we leave today, if you don't mind.
Sure.
And that was again, what was that, Chris? What was the name of it, bud?
Water boy, right, Pat?
So on the Saturday Night Pregame podcast, thank you again for we didn't do any little intro, and I apologize for that. Thank you for joining us here on episode 101, and it's crazy to me to think that
we're back in school, baby. 101.
And here on the Saturday Night Pregame podcast, you can check us out on Twitter, Instagram at podcast SMP, or you can reach us at the SMP podcast at gmail.com if you got any comments, likes, dislikes. You want to see Chris get back on the train. You want to see Pat get off the train. I
think we missed on the.
Wait, what train do you want me to get on?
The drinking train.
Oh, okay.
They miss you.
I think we missed the mark with the YouTube name. I think we should have gone with at the SNPPers.
Hey, buddy, or for like at the at.
Mm-hmm. The SNPPers.
Yeah, the SNPPers out there demand satisfaction. They want to be called.
Hey, we haven't got a YouTube. We're still waiting for. We need 10. We need 10 listeners to subscribe.
Start creating fake accounts. Beat Kevin Durant out there and start getting some burner accounts, baby.
And we can name our YouTube channel whatever you want, Pat.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
Can you possibly change the name just to keep people guessing?
No, I don't think we would want to do that. But so check us out. Thank you for if you're a first time listener. Thank you for checking us out. We've had a lot of views on the old YouTubies, so we appreciate it.
Is there a reason that you went with the NWO shirt for the podcast tonight, Peter?
You know what? I've been. I was watching.
Suns out, guns out, baby.
I was watching a podcast last week, and there's what they talk about is somebody having like a unique character, somebody that they can latch onto. So I'm trying to figure out if there's maybe a uniform I could go with, and I'm trying to think maybe is the sleeves sleeves.
Not gonna let the personality shine.
No, come on, we both. That's a good joke, Pat.
Give me the.
Oh wait. That was. Oh yes, that's a good one. I got to think of these.
There we go. Thank you.
Nice job,
Pat.
Nice
I feel like I'm getting a Coors Light from the machine here.
Yeah. Oh, there you go. So I'm trying to see. I was thinking about.
I can't wait until it's winter time and it's -2 degrees here, and Peter's sleeveless, sitting out here with us doing this podcast.
I'm gonna watch this podcast.
We ski parkas.
Got like a garbage can fire going on over there.
We could do that.
I got 2 fire pits.
We could do a fire pit. We could do a fire pit winter one.
You got to be sleeveless though. That's your new character, dog.
Listen. I'm playing. No,
sleeveless with no nipples.
The SM
no nipples
because they'll freeze off by the point like midway.
The SMPPers have spoken. They want you sleeveless, baby.
If we get 10 subscribers this week, I will always wear sleeveless. I'll go sleeveless.
Burner counts. Here we come.
We're gonna get like 40 new subscribers. I'm gonna be all day in this create accounts, baby.
So I forgot where we were going. I was just telling those people things.
Oh, you were talking about creating like a character for people to latch onto.
Yeah, but then we played into the whole listening, talking thing, like the getting people to podcast S&P and the intro, and I think we were talking about something before that, but I think I forgot.
Well, we were talking about like the hydration stuff. And
yes. Yeah. Thank you, Chris. And this is so dumb. This had nothing to really do, but it was just here on the Saturday Night Pregame podcast. We're here to help you figure out how to get away from these hangovers that we all have got.
They really started to hurt towards the end of summer there, but like end of July, beginning of August. Those are some.
That's why I kind of don't mind the little tax break, because we'd still be going hard as we'd be going.
What was the one where when I went to like the Cubs game with Mike Work?
Well, yeah, but that was, and I'm sure you didn't do that right though. That's a lot of.
No, I didn't. I didn't eat. I didn't drink enough water.
That's it.
And I woke up the next day feeling like death. And I woke up the night after that, felt like death still.
Oh, Joe's bachelor party. Not that I felt like death, but I was still pretty tired Tuesday.
I was tired.
Yeah, that was a long day though. We started at like 6:30 in the morning, waking up, doing some work, like getting our runs in. And then, like, we were on the go, like 9 o'clock. We're headed out to Schaumburg for Top Golf because Top Golf's at 10:30. It was like you were just nonstop going that day.
We didn't play golf that Sunday after, right? That was the week after, I think.
Oh no, come on.
No,
baby.
yeah, that was.
We didn't get up
Sunday
till
after.
noon that day, and then we went into work.
Yeah,
that was a rough day.
That was a very rough day, my friend.
I was more tired than anything. I was more tired than hungover. Honestly.
Yeah, no, I was definitely more tired than anything else.
You know when the mosquitoes are the most active is actually in the fall.
Because those sun's out, guns out.
And they're coming out. I got one bite for sure. It's gonna be a little annoying.
Next time I'll have to get the candle out here for you.
I would appreciate that. I was thinking about that actually. I love this setup. I wish we could do this podcast. I wish we were in the South somewhere. We could just do this like this. This is the best. I see so many podcasts that are in studio, and it's like it's kind of like our basement podcast where it's like just blah, and it's like why do people even want to watch this? Like here, it's a little bit more of it's got
if people out there want to donate to improve my basement, I'm all for it.
There we go. I always thought about the Patreon, but then like people, you miss like some of the best episodes on the Patreon, and it's like forget that. I'd rather just do it here, and if we ever make any money, we make some money. We don't. But I get why they do it because the advertisers then start to control a little bit of the content.
For sure.
And we
will never be controlled
unless they pay us. This Coors Light pays a boatload of money, and then I'll be spilling whatever company line
yeah.
you want, baby.
we're an all Coors Light podcast where we just talk about Coors Light. Yeah, you guys know about that Coors Light.
Get out. I'll dress up in a Coors Light onesie.
You want Coors Light.
Yeah.
We never got the Coors Light button downs, right?
No, we got to get those. That's another thing we need to get tomorrow.
Oh, that's a good move. I'm excited for Austin.
Yeah, it should be a good time.
We're gonna do a Tito's. We're going to do a Tito's tour, and we should probably hit up a strip club at some point while we're out there because I hear Austin's got some okay strip clubs. And
has anyone ever really enjoyed?
No, probably not, but it was just a great way to segue to a billboard I saw this week, and I thought it was kind of funny.
Okay, let's hear it. Because I have a story about nudity that I'll follow up with that.
Okay, nice nudity stories.
I didn't get the nudity memo this week, guys. Sorry, no. Sorry.
It's okay. This and it really stood with me. So it's a good billboard, but it was like the billboard said dancers needed, and on the bottom was the student loan bailout has caused us a shortage of dancers, and I was like, are you kidding me?
Wait, what strip club was that for?
It was some stupid hodunk. It was off the 88, so it was going towards that way. It wasn't Polecats. It was some stupid and I was just like, come on, really? Like we're gonna blame. And then I stopped. I gave it, like, hey, don't be so negative, because you're, the student. And then no, you're right, and it was a good part. But then I thought, like, do you think actually is there any truth to that? That were women just waiting to get that $10,000 off their, and now they don't have to go to the strip club?
Every stripper I've ever met is working on their way through medical school. Right?
Yeah, pretty much.
But I thought that was pretty funny. So I definitely wanted to mention it on the podcast.
I remember when Peter were at a strip club once, and Peter was trying to sell tax services to the one young lady.
Oh,
and she took my card
and never called me.
Never called.
I'll never forget when I was 18 years old.
She thought it was the wrong card. She's like, "It's supposed to be a credit card, dude."
Wait.
2 for 2, baby. 2 for 2.
Pat's on fire.
She's got it.
No, I remember when I was 18 and I fell in love, and I'll never forget her name. She was Mary Jane. And I think about you, Mary Jane. Call me.
Where was she at?
She was at the Admiral. I was an 18-year-old little pup, and
I remember when I ran into
grabbed me, took me under her wing,
and took every last dollar.
No, I didn't even pay for that lap dance.
I remember one of the times I went there,
and she wasn't a lap dance woman, because I remember she swatted every dude after that off, and she just went to the VIP places. So she took a young 18-year-old man and made his day.
I remember I ran into a bunch of Pat's guys leaving there once.
Nice.
Great story.
Leaving, and I was coming in. It was odd.
But Mary Jane, back to Mary Jane. Okay, Chris, tell me about some nudity.
Okay, so this is my current event, but there
thank you.
There was a lady in bare knuckle fighting.
Oh,
yes! I saw this.
That won her fight and decided, as a celebration, to flash the whole entire crowd.
Free them puppies!
Yeah.
Did you hear the subplot of that story?
It was because my OnlyFans.
Yeah,
but did you see what happened? Like her OnlyFans increased by 160%.
Yeah.
Am I the only guy here who tried to find a free picture of that?
No, not at all.
Okay.
I think the article I found actually had like basically the picture in there.
No, you said side boob, but there was definitely one of.
I saw the uncensored video, but you didn't see much from because it was on the side.
Yeah, I saw that too. There was not. Yeah,
that's why I got it. She's just teasing you to get the OnlyFans subscription.
Yeah,
it was great. It was great play on her part.
Yeah.
But then I went and saw her Instagram, and I was like, I don't know. No offense to the lady.
I mean, the whole concept of OnlyFans. I think we've talked about this before off the podcast, but it's a fascinating concept.
Oh, it is.
How many people are willing to spend money on this?
Oh, and it's all about it's a fantasy because you think that's your friend. Like you send.
You're talking to there's someone like Chris McGraw behind that keyboard right now who's managing that account basically.
Oh, absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely.
Chris McGraw's like, you like that? You like that? $15.99 a month.
You know who has an OnlyFans that I couldn't believe? Remember that chick Christy from Gas Monkey Garage? She has an OnlyFans, and
what is Gas Monkey Garage?
Oh, that was that was a show on. It was Fast and Loud Discovery Channel.
Yeah,
yeah.
Oh, it was great. It was good when it had Aaron. Sorry, Chris.
Richard had some office assistant, and now she's on like OnlyFans, like dropping nudes left and right or something.
At what point do you think that this will just like die out a little bit? When people realize that like they're just getting scammed at some point?
I don't think so.
I don't know.
I don't think it's going anywhere.
I mean, I know porn's like a huge industry in general, but like
but porn stars really don't make that much money because
they make now on OnlyFans. Make a ton
yeah.
of money.
Oh no, 100%. Yes, because they got a following. So it's like a podcast, I guess.
It's like you break into like a regular thing and then you get your OnlyFans and that's where you're making your money.
Yeah, Two Bears, One Cave. Tom Segura and Bert Kreischer actually had a really like a 15-minute conversation on like how like they're cutting back and trying to stop porn watching because it like Bert Kreischer can't get off unless it's like some lady getting smacked in the face by like a two.
Running.
Yeah, yes, it's ridiculous, and it's like so like I think guys are. It's gonna be this conversation like all you can think about is this cam girl, and you got your beautiful wife sitting in a bed there naked. Like, what's going on here?
I mean, it also creates like an unrealistic expectation of what you if you're younger and that's what you're looking at. It's like you think everything is like a porno. It's like,
that's the other thing. Is
you walk up to the door with your sausage pizza, and then all of a sudden,
it's like, why did you buy me a pizza? I'm hungry. I'm going to bed.
What?
It's fucking midnight. I don't want this shit.
And I don't like sausage. Get out of here. What are you doing, kid?
I like peppers and onions, and that's it.
That's it. This is not like the damn movie. What the hell?
They said to buy a sausage pizza.
10 years old. That's right, though. Like, they talk about that, too. And a lot of podcasts talk about how 10 years old they're getting to porn. Like, that's insane.
Oh, that's because the internet's just chock full of, like, yeah, here. Can you
back in our day, we had to work for that porn. It was hard.
Can you subtract?
You had to figure out how to black box.
You had to want that video. It would dial up. It took forever to download.
No, or you had to figure out how to black box your cable box.
You're climbing up telephone poles, trying to split wires. These kids have no idea how easy they got it.
Now you just need to be able to take the current year, subtract 18 from it, and put that date in, and be like, bam, you're in.
Jackpot. Well, whatever it is.
Kids will never really struggle these days.
No. Hey, you guys all sound like old men. I'm just gonna say it out loud.
The struggles. The struggle's real, guys.
My current event. This is crazy to get us off this porno creepy talk. This is an insane story. There are some people in this world that have the will to live that I don't think any of us will ever understand. A man in Florida went to a fishing camp.
I think I may know this one.
And he was walking around and kind of got lost in the woods. And then, so he got a little nervous, and then he found where he somehow ended up on the opposite side of the fishing camp and decided to swim instead of walk around.
Smart.
Not smart.
In Florida. And he even said, not smart at all. Not smart at all. So decided to swim. Gets about halfway there, looks to his left, and a 7 or 8 foot croc or alligator is sitting right next to him. Chomps on his left arm, and now he's fighting this thing. It does one death roll and rips off half his arm. Get out of here, mosquito. And so he loses his left arm. The alligator goes away.
In the middle of water.
In the middle of the water, which is crazy to me. Gets on land.
How do you swim at that point?
Well, you got to do that side stroke thing, like
I know.
Yeah, you got it. Yeah,
gators hit your arm. You're bleeding profusely. It's not.
Oh, and then he gets to land, safely gets to land somehow. I don't know how he stops the bleeding, and walks around in the swamp for 3 days.
Survives
Not 1.
3 days. Yep.
Not 2.
I guess he took his belt and took it.
Something. Hopefully, or his pants or something. Not 1, not 2. 3 days. Ends up at some like a random house in the swamps, and a guy and goes up to the fence. They have to break the fence to get this guy in because because he looked like he was about to die. This dude, they took him in. They got him in. They had to go under surgery to cut like pretty much the rest of his arm off, but he survived.
So the guy that cut
That's
his arm off
crazy.
with a pocket knife, like a Swiss Army knife.
Oh, cut his hand off
under the rock. Under
yeah,
the rock
yeah.
Shoulder. I mean, I guess you don't really know what you're capable of until you're in the situation, right? You either like at that moment you're either like
the adrenaline's going.
Either you die or you're gonna fight, and then that's when you know what you want to do, right?
You're right, because when we feel pain, it's
I guess you never really know how you're gonna react until you're in that situation.
I always want to be.
I prefer not to avoid having it to that testing.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Exactly.
It's like that song from the '90s, like never have that one. Yeah, don't want to knock on wood there.
Can you keep singing that?
Nope.
Oh, the one where he has to go get AIDS tested.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that's a good one. That's a good.
Mighty Bondstones.
That's a good song.
Good times. Good times.
Do we do a
so spoil or like advice for people out there in YouTube's land. Don't go swimming in any water.
Hold on. And we are on all podcasting services: iTunes, Podbean, Apple iTunes.
But they can only see
Apple
us.
iTunes,
But they can only see us on the
audio.
YouTubies.
That's true. Go ahead, Chris. Didn't mean to cut you off.
Except you, Chris. We put you on all the Instagram.
So this is a public service announcement. I read a little thing where like they gave you tips about traveling across the United States. One person in Florida said, "Don't go swimming in any of the water." So there you go.
I just don't want to go to Florida. I avoid Florida.
But they tell you never go swimming
World,
in the
though,
Florida.
baby. Not worth it for you. Okay, all right.
fine.
Okay, well, listen, he's not going to Florida, ladies and gentlemen.
It's like up or down Florida. Maybe Miami. But who knows?
Do we do a moment of silence for the Queen?
There it was.
Okay.
Here's a question. So
Yeah, why does everybody so...
the U.S. broke away from England in 1776.
1776?
Sounds right, Chris?
Yeah, that was the American Revolution. Yeah. Hello.
1776?
Did we not do that to
July 4th, 1770? We declared our independence?
So we do not have to. So the point was we don't have to care about the royal family anymore, correct? Right.
That pretty much.
So we watched the wedding of whoever got married last, whichever one of them was, and then we watched the one before that, and then we watched the Queen death. Lady was 96. She did a lot of good stuff, I'm sure, for England, but you know.
She was also not a great person. Supposedly, she got Princess Diane killed. She has a pedophile son. There's some real issues
because he got mixed up with an American, Peter.
There was a bunch
Jeffrey
of some real issues with them colonize or whatever that word is.
Yeah,
colonization of
Britain is like us when it comes to colonization. It's not so great.
Yeah. So listen, she probably fine enough,
England,
lady.
I mean, the Queen hasn't had any real power in England in God knows how long. It's been other people doing that stuff.
I was kind of shocked. The stock market tanked like 40 points. It was very short-lived, but it was like a 40-point swing when they announced she died. I was like, what are we doing?
I mean,
why does anybody care?
How does that affect the stock market?
You know how it is. The stock market makes no sense.
It's just interesting, yeah. I mean, I guess it's great. I mean, it's unfortunate she passed away. She's older, but she's like a 96-year-old person. Like, you know, that's kind of what happens to people that old, right? I mean,
fair.
Not to be a dick, but like,
hey, don't tell Canada that, man. Canada still goes back to the British Parliament over there and everything. Look it up, man.
Why?
I don't know.
How long has Canada been independent?
Canada still follows whatever the royal family drops down, baby.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Here's the thing. It was kind of sudden though. I don't.
No,
think when you're that old though, like
you just go like that
quickly.
It was not. It actually wasn't that sudden. I literally saw an article. Maybe
didn't she just talked to the prime minister? Again, I cut you off, but I apologize for that. I'm very.
Everybody.
I'm
does.
the Pat Lynch today. I'm jiving right into any conversation you're having.
I've been trying to be more reserved.
You're a great guy. Go ahead.
So I saw an article like it maybe a week or two before where her health was questioned, and they were telling. They were asking for her to step down as queen and make her son Charles.
It's just a ceremonial thing.
The king.
They don't do anything.
Yeah, but I mean, like they were talking about like because she had some health issues. She wasn't going to make some conference that they were having there.
They're basically the vice president. You don't do anything until the president dies.
They cast that deciding vote, man, in the Senate.
Fairly.
Yep. Well,
not often.
Oh.
Patrick, you don't know. You're not from England.
Yeah, bro.
I had a
Stop
long
acting like because you're dating Dave doesn't mean you're English, all right, buddy?
We had a long conversation about this.
Is he still crying about it?
He didn't. He said his phone was blown up and he didn't really care.
Fair enough.
Damn it! I think I got one of Lauren's. I went with the hazy IPA for that Lauren like. Or I don't remember this beer as much as I thought I did.
Okay.
What beer is it?
This is a little juicy trail called the Around the Bend hazy IPA.
Who's that from?
The not Luminaires, but the
Illuminati
Brewing.
Gotcha.
Okay, so moment of science didn't sway you guys either way. We have a lot of NFL stuff, and it's that time of year, Chris, as when we get here started with the NFL season.
This feels like the start to a Chevy commercial.
Hey, because you're our rock, Chris, baby. You're our rock when it comes to gambling.
And I hope you got the titties today.
I do.
Okay, great. And we got Joe's lock of the century of the
Josie lock of the century.
So this year, ladies and gentlemen,
Play the whole time.
yeah. Well, hold on here. We're good. I'm just previewing this 2022-2023 NFL season, ladies and gentlemen. We've got your back. We're gonna have your fantasy or FanDuel team lineup. Pat Lynch over here, the man, the myth, the legend when it comes to the FanDuel. We're going to get you a lock of the week. You're going to make some money with Joe C. Lock of the century of the week. And we got Chris McGraw coming down deep with the Tig Ol Bitties. And you know what? Maybe we throw a couple fantasy tips your way here and there, and we'll have some good time with the NFL season. This is our time. We all enjoy it. Everybody loves it. I'm not really a college fan.
Joe doesn't like football, so hey, let's do it.
Oh, yeah, and Joe's not here. This is why we can talk as much as we want about sports, because I always do kind of feel bad when he's not here.
You can see the eyes rolling. You'll see it on camera now. The eyes actually get to roll in the moment.
Yeah, baby!
That does sound like the Chelsea Dagger song a little bit, I'm not going to lie to you.
Definitely sounded like a poor Chevy commercial.
What do you guys think? That was kind of cute.
I liked it.
Yeah.
Adorable.
What you got for us, Chris, baby?
Well, no.
Enlighten us.
What we did last year. One thing we did last year is we picked first to last, and we did pretty well. And I thought, let's go through the AFC East, West, NFC East, West, and South. I'm sorry, East, North, South, and West. And let's just pick who you guys got to win the divisions. And then who's going to be your guy who made the playoffs last year and fell, and who didn't make the playoffs and might make the playoffs this year. How's that sound?
Let's do it.
All right, I'll start. I got in the AFC East. I think this is kind of an easy one with the Thursday night smackdown of the Rams. The Bills are definitely gonna. They got to be a Super Bowl favorite, and they are definitely gonna take the East.
Yeah, there's not a lot of competition. The Dolphins are the only team I think that has even a remote chance of getting close to them.
You talking to that mic, buddy? I don't know.
No.
Yeah.
Did it sound like it wasn't right?
I'm in the mic
It
now.
sounded like it to me.
Okay, my bad. I'm just making sure. Just
Get
listen.
the earwax at that ear, bro.
All right, Chris, who do you got in the East?
The Bills.
The Bills. Okay.
3 for 3 in the Bills.
AFC North. Our big pickers last year for the worst to the worst to first was the Bengals, and that's who I got taking the AFC North this year.
Christopher?
I'm going to go in a contract year, the Baltimore Ravens.
That's a good choice.
I concur with Mr. Christopher McGraw on that one.
I don't know the Bengals.
I think the Bengals are good, but I like the.
I don't
the Ravens
like
had a lot
Lamar
of injuries.
Jackson.
I don't like them either, but the Ravens had a lot of injuries last year, and they still were basically a game out on that division.
Yeah, but and not to, I'm not trying to persuade you, but the Bengals did shore up that offensive line where Joe Burrow was the most sacked quarterback last year.
And if we're gonna talk worst to
we'll get there at the end of the day. Come on, guy.
Hey.
Come on, guy.
A little teaser for you out there.
A little AFC South, Chris. I'm going with the Colts. I like Matt Ryan. I like their defense, and I like their receiving core.
I'm trying to think who the fourth team in the Colts it's the Texans.
It's the Titans, the Jaguars, the Colts.
I'm going with I was going to go with the Colts.
Okay.
So I'm a little torn on this because the Titans always, every year, I think they're going to suck, and they still somehow win 11 games or 12 games. God knows why and how. Their offense is like a rudimentary. You turn the ball. Because I think Max is made a poor choice to Derrick Henry because he's 28, I'm going Indianapolis Colts as well.
I really feel like he's not coming through. Are you sure he's coming through?
Yeah, he's coming through. I can hear him through my headphones.
Okay.
I'm right on this mic.
Oh, now you're better. You're better. All right. AFC West, my friends.
Oh,
I got the Chargers.
Chargers are a good choice.
I think the Chiefs this year they take a step back.
But I'm making a bold prediction. I'm going with the Las Vegas Raiders winning the division.
The Raiders, huh? I'm going to go with the Chargers. I like Justin Herbert out there.
I love Jefferson.
I like that. I like that defense with Khalil Mack and Joe Bosa.
I like Herbert. I like all those things.
Yeah.
I don't know why. Gut feeling. Going with the Raiders here.
Okay.
Fair enough.
We're not trying to convince anybody else why. All right, the NFC East, my friends, and I'm going with the Cowboys. That makes me nervous, but
them Cowboys.
But that division is
it's a two-team
garbage.
race. It's a two-team race.
Who do you think's the two teams
it's
then?
Eagles or the.
Oh yes, you're right. Yeah, but I'm not a fan of Jalen Hurts personally.
Yeah, I think the Cowboys, if they can stay remotely healthy, they will win that division as well.
I'm going to go with Philadelphia.
Okay.
Even though it's a crap city, I'm going.
It's not an unreasonable thing to predict.
No, but I don't know if AJ Brown does it for them.
I'm banking on their defense being all right.
I think defense will be decent. Yeah, I think it's you really gotta. I think the Cowboys if the Cowboys can stay healthy in offense,
that was a good
I
one.
think they're gonna put a lot of points on there,
one.
and I think they're gonna be able to hold that division off.
All right, let's go with the NFC North, the home of the Bears, our division, the hometown heroes. Who do you got going?
I am not picking the Bears.
I am taking. And I'm nervous about this pick because it's going to be either the Vikings or the Packers. But I think Aaron Rodgers. I think he'll make a new Devontae Adams, and it'll be it's going to be another just easy come, easy go because the Green Bay Packers. I think they also solidified their defense. I think they're going to have a decent.
I'm going to go with the King of Chicago as well, Aaron Rodgers.
This is a tough one because the Vikings, the Green Bay is a really good defense.
Yep.
And I think they lost a lot of weapons in offense, which is tough. The Vikings had a new coach, a little tough. So I think that both teams are gonna be sort of finding their footing a little bit.
Are you picking the Detroit Lions as an upset?
No, I'm picking the Minnesota Vikings though.
I wouldn't mind. I don't know if the Detroit Lions are going to be as bad. I think he's one more year away.
I would think the Bears are gonna be the worst team in this division.
Oh yeah, for sure. I almost took in our Wednesday night draft. I was really thinking about debating Justin Fields, but I just couldn't do it.
No, I didn't think about it.
NFC South. I think I know Pat's talked about Tommy Tom taking a step back, but I don't think anybody else in that division has a chance.
I think the Saints are going to be better than people think they are.
I agree with that. But
especially
I still think,
if Jameis Winston doesn't get injured again, there should be a better quarterbacking situation for him.
But they lost their left tackle too. So
I'm going with Tom Brady.
Yeah, I'm going with Tom.
I think hard to pick against Tommy in this. Touch on Tommy in this. By far, he's the best quarterback in the division.
Yeah.
So it's hard to.
Okay.
And Atlanta's going to be a real bad team.
Unless he gets hurt.
That's why it's tough to have Kyle Pitts, but you got to take him.
Unless he gets hurt, there's no way that the Buccaneers don't win the division. I'm guessing.
Yeah.
But I think the Saints could be a playoff team. Not in a division win,
Yeah.
but they could be potentially in the mix. I think.
All right, we got the NFC West, friends. This is another tough one.
This is a tougher division.
I don't know. With the Rams getting their butts kicked, I know that it's only one game. I kind of, you know what? I think this is going to be Arizona's year. I'm giving it to them.
I really want to pick Seattle and Geno Smith, but I'm going with the San Francisco 49ers. That defense should be pretty good. As long as that defense stays
captain.
As long as that defense stays healthy, I think they should be.
It's very true.
They should be pretty good.
I'm gonna put my faith in Kyle Shanahan as an offensive mind, and I will go with the 49ers.
Okay, I like that. So that's and
if not, they still got Jimmy G, baby, to bring him back.
How about we? Yeah, there you go. I know, but I have Trey Lance in your league, and I hope he does okay. Why don't we go? Who do you guys want?
Peter, all aboard.
Who do you guys think Super? You guys want to throw a Super Bowl prediction out?
I think the NFC is harder to predict than the AFC.
Yeah.
I think it's hard to argue.
I said Super Bowl champion, so it would be
the
winner.
I thought you said Super Bowl matchup. I apologize.
The Super Bowl champion. Who do
Bills.
you?
I think it's hard. It's hard to go against the Bills right now. I thought this before the Thursday shellacking of the Rams. I thought the Bills are the team to beat right now.
No, see, you gotta talk. You gotta talk like this, Bit.
The Bills.
There you go. See, that's what it is. He's talking like this.
Okay.
I'm talking like this.
Yeah.
I think the Bills are. I think the
this.
Bills are the team to beat right now. But they struggled last year too. They're gonna struggle. If they get too pass happy, they're gonna struggle as well.
I don't know.
I'm not sure what team. I don't in the NFC.
Yeah, the NFC. I don't know.
I can see. I can see whoever wins the West being the team that goes to the Super Bowl again.
Yeah.
I don't. Green Bay always chokes in the playoffs.
I'm gonna go
the NFC. The Buccaneers. I just don't believe in them this year to go that far.
Daddy Rodgers versus Josh Allen in the Super Bowl.
Okay.
That's bold. I don't think I don't think the Packers get that far.
Okay, who's are going to be our worst or first to worst?
Do we know where the playoff teams were from last year to go do this?
You have in the East or in the NFC. You had Tampa Bay.
Yep. The Eagles were in there.
Eagles. Cowboys. Green Bay. Arizona and 49ers. Yeah.
Okay. In the AFC, it was Pittsburgh.
You don't have to just give me one. You don't have to give me both.
I'm just trying to see which teams are on there.
So Pittsburgh, Tennessee was in there.
Yeah, it was not the Colts.
Kansas City.
The Raiders made it. The Raiders beat the Chargers in there.
Yeah.
It was
Ravens didn't make it.
The Ravens did not make it.
So it was Buffalo. Was it
Buffalo
Patriots?
Yeah.
Oh, Patriots.
Buffalo played the Patriots.
Yeah.
Okay, for me, I think Pittsburgh takes a step back.
Absolutely.
That's a good call. I'm thinking the Tennessee Titans.
I can see that too.
Yeah. I'm definitely on that one. And then who do you think who didn't make the playoffs could make the playoffs?
The Chargers.
That's kind of
they were right.
That was a
low hanging fruit there. Low hanging fruit there. Huh? Let me think about these divisions.
I'm also gonna. I'll throw one out there. I think the Saints make the playoffs.
I thought
that's a good one too.
I thought that a little bit possibility too there. Yeah. The Cardinals could make the one. You want to talk about a really crappy team that makes a run though?
The Bears.
I think the Vikings. The Vikings are gonna make the playoffs.
I got if Baker Mayfield, and Christian McCaffrey stay healthy. I think that could be a potential playoff team.
That is a bold choice.
That is a crap NFC South. Tom Brady could take that
you
step
gotta
back.
get the touchdown Tommy there.
Yeah, but if you got, but as we're talking, it could happen. And he's got that. Here's a real big issue for Tom is his wife. And he's going to be distracted by the divorce stuff. He's a family man. His family's not broken up.
I just think he's like, at some point, Father
I know, I get it, but
right?
there's going to be more distractions, and he's not going to be able to be.
The distractions.
His big thing is so focused, all about football, and now you got your wife, and you are having some trouble.
I just think at 40, at some point, your body's got to break down, man. You just can't be playing NFL that long.
I like that. I like that, and that was our.
Get the Tig Ol Bitties yet.
Woo! I know, but we're getting in there, babe. We gotta let these people know.
We're gonna play this song so much.
It's gonna be an NFL type of podcast from now until
Joe returns.
Joe returns next week, and then we gotta cut the shenanigans.
We're gonna have to video conference in Max to replace Joe when we talk about football.
We could definitely do that if we wanted.
Yeah, we'll never get a word in edgewise.
But no, we can just shut him down. We can just turn it off. Disconnect Max.
To get the little Max Keller, the Tony Rinaldi around the horn, the mute button.
We'll just turn off his computer.
If I want to go downstairs and get the, or the thing that connects to my phone, we could call Joe and get his Joe Sealock of the week of the century.
He made his century. He made his pick.
I know, but we could call him if we wanted.
Yeah.
Do you think? But he's at a wedding.
That's
it's 8:13.
It's also an hour ahead of him. It's 9:13 there.
Oh, he's gonna be. Toasty.
Oh, he's gonna be drunk, man. I say we give it a shot.
That's probably a good idea.
Can
you guys handle the podcast without me?
Yeah, we're doing Chris Tig Ol Bitties right now.
We got 15. Oh, that's a good move. We got 15 minutes till we got to get out of here to go to dinner.
Give me them Tig Ol Bitties, Chris.
I'm gonna play a little bit of background music for you. I'm gonna play it light.
I don't like the background music. I can't hear myself talk when I hear the background music. Now I can hear myself.
And this is Chris's Tig Ol Bitties. Show me them titties, Chris.
All right, the first one we got is the Lions
play the Eagles
versus the Eagles. In the Lions' past 11 games in Week 1 have gone over the total, and I believe the total is 47 points. I'm double checking that.
It's kind of a lot.
I think they could get there. Yeah. Oh no, it's 49 actually.
I feel like that's right. Man, they're so good at picking those lines.
They are.
It's like right at that money, like right on that spot. You're like, oh, I don't know, 50 points. I don't know.
Yeah. So yeah, it's a shot, but like that's kind of crazy that their last 11 Week 1 games have all gone over.
I think the Lions. I don't know if they're going to be a playoff, but I think the Lions are going to be a lot better than people think they were. I don't think they got solid Lions on both sides of the ball. They're not going to be that bad of a team.
Okay, we got another over/under one between the Vikings and the Packers. And that one is... Oh, what the hell? The over/under for that is, I believe, 47. And we are... Where the heck are we here? There's so many games this week. They need to put people on bye Week 1, Pat Lynch.
Week 1 bye.
47. Yeah, 47 is... Didn't that happen one year when they had like a hurricane? Didn't like the Saints or somebody end up like?
I don't know if it was Week 1, but it was like really early. Yeah, they switched their buys around like Week 2 or 3 or something like that.
Yeah, and if my phone decides to ever work, just slide up the menu.
Do you think offenses or defenses have an advantage earlier in the season?
I think it's the defenses kind of. I think offenses are kind of slow.
I think it depends. Like I would say, like if an offense is well established and has the same like coordinators year over year and same players, I think they have an advantage over defense. Whether it's and if it's or vice versa. Like if you're I think if you're an established unit versus like the Vikings, for example, got a new coach, new system. I think it's harder for them to come out firing in all cylinders than like a Rodgers who's been with the same team forever.
So for the Vikings Packers, the past 4 meetings between these teams all went over the total. And then the next one is our favorite team, the Bears, playing the 49ers, and the Bears were 0-5 against the spread as home underdogs last
Yeah,
season.
they were 0-6.
And 3-10 against the spread overall as underdogs.
You guys went so long.
And then we got
the music went out.
Yeah, we know. And then we got one more.
We got a little sidetracked with the conversation.
And this one,
you can listen to tomorrow on the edit.
This one's pretty interesting. The Falcons are 0-6 against the spread in Week 1 over the past 6 seasons, and were 0-4 against the spread as home underdogs last season.
So that's so interesting because that kind of means like they have a whole new quarterback, and it kind of means like nothing really, right?
And then furthermore, the Saints have covered in 4 of the past 5 meetings and 15 of the past 23 against that.
Yeah, are they in Atlanta or in?
They are in Atlanta, so they're in a dome. Or will they be in a dome either way?
Yeah, but I'm saying that there's a real home field advantage of the Superdome there.
And the Saints are 5.5-point favorites.
Okay. All right, what do we bet on Joe not answering right now? I'm going to go highly probably he's not going to.
Okay,
answer.
Chris. So let me get that Cliff note version of that. Give me what am I betting tomorrow? What am I?
You pick the Lions. The Lions Eagles over.
You're taking the over on the Lions and Eagles. You're taking the over on the Green Bay Packers and the Minnesota Vikings. You are taking the 5.5 points that are given to the Saints. The Saints are negative 5.5 point favorites, and the 49ers are 6.5 point favorites, and you take that as well.
Damn, they're giving the 49ers 6.5 points.
Yeah, I mean that one. To be honest with you, I probably take the. I take the Bears covering that.
I don't know. It's so hard to tell because you have no idea what Trey Lance is going to be. But he did light the Bears up last year.
Yeah, true. But the Bears were leading that game into the fourth quarter. So
and the Bears is a garbage team.
Yeah.
New coach, new system. You have no idea what they're going to be.
Okay, boys. Enough of the podcast.
Tig Ol Bitties.
Tig Ol Bitties.
That was your
Hey,
Tig Ol
Chris.
Bitties.
I'm super excited.
First
Thank
of the
you
year,
for
I'm
that.
excited that you're back, Chris.
All right, boys.
Everybody's
I'm bringing
excited.
it down. Okay.
Are we going to hear Joe in the ear here?
I accidentally went the wrong one there. Sorry, guys.
Go back to the intro.
Oops.
Restart.
Oh, restart. Okay, let's see. Well, let's call. Actually, let's see. Should I play a song? See if we can actually all hear it. Can you guys hear me still?
Yeah.
Okay, we're good. Great. Let me know if you can hear this song in here. Oh,
No.
I don't know. Hold on. I'm just trying to make sure we're not losing battery here.
Are we going to lose? Are we going to get copyright infringed on this song?
It's possible, but I only play for a second. Give me a second. Let me go to music here. Pat, how was your week, bud?
Not so great.
No? Oh yeah, you told me your week was kind of. All right, let's see. Is it gonna play? Oh yeah. Did you guys hear that?
I don't hear anything.
No, you guys didn't hear anything.
No.
Okay, because I hear it through mine. I wonder if it came through the podcast or not. I'm gonna assume it didn't.
Probably a safe assumption.
So it's only gonna play for me.
Sounds like we're doing speakerphone and you're putting the mic by the phone.
Oh, that's good. That's a good move. Well, we'll find out here. Let me see if I can get him.
And also, probably at this point, there may be very loud background noise wherever he's at anyways.
Yeah. So let's see if we can do this. Joe. All right, let me know.
Does the iPhone 3 have a speakerphone?
Maybe.
Oh, guys, can you hear it? I hear it through my headphones. No one else?
No, I don't hear anything.
Okay. I wonder if it's going to come through or not. It should play. We'll find
You
out.
have reached the
You know what we
voicemail
could do,
box.
though? You know what I did last week?
Keneally.
We got rid of the... I was able to edit Pat in and out perfectly. I know you guys saw it because you guys watched the podcast, and I appreciate
Absolutely.
I'm one of the 10 subscribers to YouTube.
that. You guys are the best. I'm if I raise my volume, it'd probably be better, huh?
Told you he wasn't going to answer.
He told us he would pick up.
He lies again.
When you've finished recording, you may hang up or press 1 for more options.
I can hear that in my headphones.
I can hear it outside
Joseph.
the headphones.
You lied to us.
You lied to us again.
We're hurt.
Your
The
fans
SMPPers are hurt.
are hurt. You left us hanging. Left him in the cold on that one. What a jerk.
We should have told him to get the
Okay,
legendary
so what was his
margarita.
lock of the
His
week?
lock of the week
Remember?
was the San Francisco 49ers to defeat our Chicago Bears.
The
But,
Joe
but
C.
his hot take of the year was he thinks the Bears are making the playoffs.
Nice.
That's Joe's worst to first deal.
And that was your Joe C. lock of the century of the week.
We did not get an MMA. We're good thing we didn't get an MMA one because the fight card was completely different than what we did last time. Right?
Do we want to talk about that real quick?
the massive, maybe, I don't know.
I mean, Nate Diaz is fighting Tony
Do you guys even really want to see that fight tonight? Like, if Mike wants to see it, I'll go see it. I'll hang out with him. But I would rather go see some live music or something.
I don't need to see it. That's what I would.
Yeah, I mean,
if we got nothing better to do and we don't want to stay out late, it's probably a good option.
True.
That's true. That's true because it will force us to go in when we need to go in. But listen, look at this podcast, guys. Look where we started and where we're at now. We're getting phone calls on here. We got music.
Yeah, we got a
voicemail.
voicemail.
Got applause. We got the dumb.
Yeah, we got it all.
You guys are so lucky to have a producer like me.
When are we gonna get canned laughter?
Wait, what?
When do we get listeners?
Oh, that hurts.
Hit the thing. Hit the thing. Hit it.
You deserve that, Pat.
I'm on fire tonight. 3-3.
All right, well, because Pat makes me feel like absolute doo-doo, I think we're gonna go with some feel good. When you need some feel good, Chris?
Yeah. After that, yeah. Yeah.
Oh wait, Pat, you got any current events? Because you never bring anything to this podcast.
Just up the talent.
Oh, get it, Peter.
The Bears unveiled their plan for the Arlington Heights. It's like a complex they're going to do out there.
Yeah, it's got a dome on it too. Nice.
Which is not a retractable roof.
Yeah, I was a little upset by that.
I don't understand the bear weather thing. The Bears suck in cold weather. They suck in warm weather. Who gives a shit with the thing?
I mean, during the summertime, I mean, like I could be all about like having a retractable roof to have that. Like,
evidently, it's not.
Can I go with a hot take?
It's not cost prohibitive though.
You moved to Arlington Heights. You are no longer Chicago.
That's not true. I mean, that's
you're the Arlington Heights Bears of Chicago.
If I am Lori Lightfoot, I'm saying you want to walk out of the city.
No.
You're taking
all the NFL teams play there. I mean, the Giants play.
If I am Lori Lightfoot,
both
who
New York
wants
teams
to
play in
keep
New Jersey,
the Bears in Chicago, I say to you, you can leave, but now you're the Arlington Heights, and I'm going to do everything in my might to bring a Chicago
she should be more
team.
focused on trying to get reelected than keeping the Bears here.
I think she's fine. I don't think there's any issues there.
You got Willie Wilson running against it.
Yeah, who you got? You got Willie Wilson. You got some. You got. Look at the class of Jamoke's coming up against it.
The one guy might be the trouble for if he comes in.
Who?
The Chewy Garcia guy might be a tough one.
Why would
he's been in.
Why would
he almost beat Emmanuel?
But why would he leave?
No, but he's been fighting. He's been trying. I think he didn't even try to go against her too.
But he's a representative. Why would you leave to come here?
People leave governors. And then he's not going to come be a mayor in Chicago.
We'll see.
But I'm saying
mean, you could be
also,
right. But I'm just
you don't
curious
like Lori
why
Lightfoot because she's tired of the Chicago teacher union, and I appreciate what she's done there. And the other thing is, if I'm her. I swear to God, like when the Bears move out, and if I'll help.
Come on, that stadium is garbage.
But you don't.
There's no denying that.
Work in the city. If you don't want to be in the city, you're done.
I
want another team to come in.
They don't own their stadium. It's a terrible situation for the Bears.
But when they bring another team in, because that's what the NFL is not saying this to the Bears. And the Bears are the only team in town. They don't put any money into the team. They don't do anything, and they're billionaires because of
I'd be shocked if the Bears go Chicago's second team, to be honest.
But no, they've already. ESPN talks about it all the time.
I just don't see it happening.
But this is the only major state. What is it? Missouri used to have 2 teams. New York has 2 teams. California has like 5. You want another big market team in Chicago?
I'm just not seeing it right now.
Oh, you gotta be. Also,
if the Bears do
an
move
NFL
out,
stadium without an NFL team.
Yeah, I could easily
so
see.
does St. Louis have an NFL stadium without a team?
Yeah, no, but
that's not the same market.
And they've tried St. Louis, and it's failed. This is a rabid football, a pro football city.
I just don't see it happen. If the Bears are
Also,
I think if the Bears move out to Arlington Heights and you have that stadium on the lakefront, I could easily see
Jacksonville coming in.
I could easily see them.
With them.
I just feel like the Bears have
And
enough
if
power
that
to
happens,
veto that.
you have a.
I don't think so. Not after once you leave the city, they wouldn't have that same.
I mean,
power.
all these teams play outside. Dallas is like way outside of Dallas.
I'm not saying
49ers are basically like in Southern California.
I'm not saying that. I'm just saying once you leave, if you're not actually in the city, you have no say if the Jacksonville Jaguars want to move into that stadium.
I'm just saying. I think it'd be hard. I think it'd be hard pressed, but we'll see.
As I'm saying it now, the Bears. I'm not even calling you Chicago anymore. You're just the Bears. Because in my heart,
Bears.
In my heart, you're done.
Somebody needs to get the super fans on this and figure out how they feel about it.
You leave Chicago. You left the city. And anytime they will be brought up on this podcast, will be the Arlington Heights Bears
by Peter only.
By Peter.
Oh, you listen.
We'll see what
I'm
happens.
going to beat the Bears.
I think we'll have to be doing it for 10 years from now because the stadium could be built for another decade.
Yeah, that's true. Okay, that's a good little topic on that. And I'm looking at you, Pam. You keep moving that mic. I'm going to slap you in the... All right. And as we walk into... We get a little heated there. It's a little debate. It's okay.
We got 4 minutes.
Oh, 4 minutes. Oh, geez, really? Oh, we got to go. And we're still on. We're good. Oh, look at Katrina. She's getting hungry.
Punch you in the face.
Okay, this will be quick. I thought this was really cool. Long lost brothers reunited after 77 years.
Oh, nice.
In during World War II, unfortunately, the mother of this like 7 brothers and sisters died, and the father had to give the baby, the 1-year-old, a better life, adopted, and that baby was taken to Australia. And they tried for years to figure out how to, because they didn't, they couldn't keep track. So in 2014, they finally found each other. We're writing, talking, calls all the time. And then in 2019, they made plans to meet each other in 2020 when everybody was still kind of healthy. They're really old now, but they were good enough to see each other in 2020. And of course, COVID 2021, they couldn't. And then the one brother who's 80 got really sick. So that the one from Australia took a 22-hour flight into Germany, and they met.
Long-ass flight.
Yeah, they met for the first time.
24-hour flight.
I think it was 22. But yeah, 24 hours. You're right. Yeah.
Jesus,
round
full
up.
day in the air, Pat Lynch. I don't think I could handle that. Put me down.
As long as we're running plane, 6 hours for me.
Longest?
Yep.
I'm trying to think.
Alaska was 6 hours.
I think Seattle was longest for me at least.
That's like Los Angeles.
That's like 4-ish.
Yeah, but for me it was like 4.5.
Los Angeles was like 5 hours.
Was it really?
Yeah.
Really, I didn't remember that.
Yeah, LA's like 5 because it's like if you want to go to Hawaii, it's like 5 to LA and then like 5 to Hawaii.
Yeah. Okay, and then just as we're aging, and Chris is looking about 60 and Pat's looking about 75.
And you're about 82.
The top 4 benefits of aging, as to like people have noticed as they people get when you're in your 20s you're like, oh, I don't ever want to get old, but there are some benefits of aging, and I thought these were kind of cool to just throw those out there.
Chris yawns.
Don't you yawn. Don't do that.
This is aging. This is aging, man.
Like I've been yawning all day because
I know. Yeah, I saw it.
Let's go.
Listen, this podcast cannot be.
Wrap it up. Let's
You
go.
got to wrap it up here. You got 2 minutes.
What, are you hungry?
No, but you wanted to quit at 8:30, so
Nah, we can take our time. All right. Learning more about yourself and the world. So, as you get older, you're learning more about the individual that you are and then the world around you. Having more life experiences, so people reflect on how great their life has been. You're gaining wisdom. I mean, think about it as 20, 30. You
can also argue ignorance is bliss at that one too.
the hell is this? The greatness of getting old?
Yeah, that's what I said. Top 4 benefits of aging.
Oh.
What are you at? What are you thinking?
I thought
You're yawning over here. You're not paying attention. I might as well have nobody on this podcast.
He's too old to pay attention.
Yeah,
right?
that's
There you go. Thank you, Pat. That's good.
Garbage ass topic. Can we just get to number 4 here?
Thanks, Pat.
Garbage ass
And the
topic
last
here.
number 4. I didn't write this one very well.
Great.
As you get older, you can't read. It's an inside of aging.
No, being more confident. Oh yeah, being more confident. Right. We're all insecure in your 20s and your 30s, and as you get older, you should be pretty confident. You're pretty old.
I mean, you're 39, so you should be the confidence out of all of
That
us.
one too bad. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're having a great time here, and we got all these new fun things. Chris, thank you for being a good sport.
Yeah, shut up, Peter.
Joe, come
fuck
back.
you,
I need
fat
you. I need you back, Joe.
Peter's gonna
Fat
tag
bitch.
team here.
And on that note, ladies and gentlemen, thanks again for joining us on here on 101 Podcast 101, episode 101. Check us out on Instagram and Twitter at Podcast SMP. Let Chris know how old he looks at the
You're the
SMP
oldest out of all of us,
podcast
so.
at gmail.com. I'm going to get us out of
Hit
here.
the outro. Bye.
Give it to me, Chris.
Not until you turn this trash off. I don't say my catchphrase at the end until the music's off. Bye!